welcome to this tutorial. It is going to require a little bit more work as can be expected from such a sort of intense video. There's two things you need to understand. One is we're going to need to generate images, and two, we're going to generate the video transitions of the images. So the video transitions remain the same with respect to the prompt, so I have them all here. However, you're going to need these individual images in order for this stuff to actually build the transition for you. So I'm assuming at the moment you're starting out with a render of a home, and I'm going to show you how to create these images so that you can have them all saved, and then you can go into auto render and create these seamless transitions. So within auto render, you have an account here. You're going to be using the create function and the video images to video function to create the transitions. This is where you will be pasting the prompt. And yeah, let's start creating the images. All right, so the first picture that I want to generate is this top-down view. And in order to do that, I need first the property to be an empty lot. So I put the property that I want to work on, and I put keep all else the same, make it a completely empty lot ready to build where the house is. And Auto Render AI generated this for us. So this is where the house was, and now it's an empty lot. And my next order of operation will be to take this image and create the top-down view. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, again, just for simplicity's sake, this is good enough, but if you did want it to be the actual eagle point of view, you would just reprompt it with that in mind. But for our use case, I'm going to keep this image, and the next one that we want to generate is from a side angle, but with this, well, it doesn't even need to be a side angle, just with this orange box sort of highlighted. So I'm going to work on that. All right, so what I was able to do is use that empty lot picture that we have, put that as the input, put the reference image of the orange square kind of thing, and put a prompt, and I was able to get this image. And you kind of work basically using the reference images and the images that you create to go through and create all these images, right? Of course, it's gonna alter a little bit based off your property. However, that is basically what you do. And then you create the video transitions, and then you put all the transitions together. Now, one of the things that I do want to tell you guys about is using chat to get the best prompt that you can. So for this one's example, it needed a advanced prompt, and I was able to get this by just speaking to ChatGPT about what I want to do inside auto render. So I put in the reference image. I told it that I want to get something like this reference image for the image that I put as an input. So the orange box and dimly lit, and give me a short, concise prompt that can make that happen on Auto Render AI. And it gave me the prompt that I needed, as well as an extra sentence to just add more consistent results. And as you can see, chat recognizes Auto Render AI, and it's telling us about using the Nano Banana AI model, which is basically exactly what we use here. So once you have all these images, what you're going to do is come over to video, go to images to video, and start creating the transitions. So I'll create one just so you know how to do it. All right, so this is the funnest part, is the video generations. So I'm assuming you would have already generated all the pictures that you need, and you're ready to make the prompts. You're ready to use the prompts to make the videos. And so that's exactly what I did here, is I have my empty lot, and then I have the lot that we did with the orange highlight. And I put the exact prompt that we have here in video, and we were able to generate this video. So a couple things to note here, like AI is never perfect. You do have to understand that when you're going through to generate this, you may need to alter the prompts a little bit, but that's also why I told you about chat. And if you're not getting the result you want, you just need to chat with ChatGPT, and it'll help you come up with a better prompt. I use this microphone thing, so I could just literally talk to it instead of having to type everything. And yeah, you would take this video, which is 16 by 9. Of course, if you had the 9 by 16 reference images, then that's what you would use. And yeah, I would take this video as my first video out of the 7 that I would need to create to make that effect that you came over to make from Instagram. And I would speed this video up and it would act as video 1 out of 7. And yeah, you just have to go through and generate all these clips and put them together. Again, it is a pretty hefty workflow for this animation, but the core competency remains the same, which is you need reference images and then you need to make videos out of them and transitions. So hopefully this was helpful. Feel free to let me know if it was or wasn't, and how I can improve. And if there's any feedback on our platform, I would love to hear that as well. And yeah, thank you so much.